Hey neighbor, welcome to Homestead Hood. I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and today, since we've got our van back, we're going to be hooking it up to that trailer over there where the chickens are sitting on the hay. It's actually straw. And we're going to be going and picking up some IBC totes, the big 275-gallon white plastic totes that are encased in a steel cage. We're going to get a bunch of those, put as many of those on the trailers as can. They're free. And then I'm going to use those for a shelter for the pigs over there, because it's wet over there and it just keeps on getting wetter and wetter. This will give them a shelter. I can bed it down with straw or wood shavings or whatever, and they can stay nice and warm all winter long. So let's get the trailer hooked up and let's get going. So typically, I would have Aquaman doing this, but Aquaman is at a orthodontist appointment, so I'm doing this. And we're actually going to go meet Aquaman and Cowboy and my wife on the way to go get these. Let's go. I don't know about you guys, but typically I am not a big fan of rear view cameras. I much prefer to use side view mirrors and the top mirror up here when I need to. But when it comes to hooking up trailers, these things are just like invaluable, because look, I can just look at this screen and I can get myself right where I need to be without needing a child or somebody back there to tell me where I'm at. I'm good. There was a shadow, and obviously I didn't get perfectly close, but I got close enough that I can just lift it on. What do you think, bud? Good. Ready to go get some more totes?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, little buddy, help me unload the straw bales that we used for the hayride. Now we gotta go grab the girls and get on the road. Let's roll. We're on the road. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Totally ready to get some totes. I didn't even ask her to say that. It just happened. Guys, so I found this person on Facebook Marketplace, I believe, or Craigslist. They said they're just getting rid of them, so I'm going to take as many as I can fit in the trailer, and let's go.
Here. Come here, Eddie.
Because the sides of the trailer take up 1.5 inches on each side, we had trouble. It's really snug. So on this one, because there's no wiggle room, like here we can push the wood out just a little bit and bend it. In the front we can push the wood out a little bit and bend it, but here with the wheel wells there was no wiggle room, so we couldn't fit two totes that had the cages around them, so we could put one with a cage and one without. So 6 total, 5 caged, 1 uncaged. I'm gonna text the guy because he's got a ton more. If I can find a decent use for the uncaged ones, if I can find a way to make this into a decent animal shelter, he's got a boatload of them. So pretty cool. Anyway, we're off. Okay, this is not a seat I'm used to being in while we're trailing a trailer behind us. He wanted to get some experience driving the trailer, so we got off the highway. We're gonna take the back roads back, but these back roads are still 50 to 55 mile an hour speed limits, and they're still pretty heavily traveled. So the good news is, at least right here, the road is pretty wide because our trailer is actually quite wide. When I first started learning to drive a trailer, it was significantly narrower than this one. So there's not a whole lot of margin for error. You know, you maybe have a foot on either side, if that, and on some roads. Some roads you don't even have near that. So he's gonna get some good experience, right, buddy? Don't look at the camera, look at the road, man. Kids. Nice thing is we can watch the, if you guys can see that on the camera, you can watch the trailer. Yes, it's straight. We can watch at least the tongue of the trailer on that. Otherwise, we gotta watch here. got these over here. I've got to figure out what the easiest and best way is to make these into a shelter. The nice thing is, you know, they're 6 inches off the ground, five or 6 inches off the ground. So they'll be staying out of the mud. I'll probably even cut a lip on them even more. Probably drill a couple holes in the bottom to let any water that does get in get out, and then just like put a door in here like that. That's the thought. Just got a delivery from a order I made on Rural King, the Chipmunkinator. I'll be doing a review on this later. So Aquaman is going to go ahead and go park that. We'll see you guys in a bit. See how he does. Now, if he's worth his salt, he'll do it in one try. Not gonna happen. He just asked for help. Yeah. Okay, I ended up backing it up, but in fairness to Aquaman, the back end was a little bit light, and pushing against weight, it started spinning. So you gotta, yeah, just go throw a log underneath that side. So if you get a run at it and don't stop, it helps. But you gotta have confidence to do that. And I've done this a lot, so. That's it for today. I don't have, we gotta get in and get schoolwork done, so I don't have time to figure out which saw works best to cut holes in that. If you know which saw, like if a Sawzall works best, let me know. If the circular saw works best. I'm thinking a Sawzall with a metal blade, because I want to leave some of the metal crate around it on, because I think that'll help it last longer. So we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you and your family, and what?
See you next video.
See you in the next video.